Great thing about a resume bank is you don't have to worry about space. When you write your resume, it needs to be one single page, especially for college students. You can get away with 2 pages if you've got a lot of work experience, but for a college student, keep it to 1 page. But you don't have that limitation in making a resume bank. Now let's talk about writing that resume. So it's a common approach that people will send out many resumes to a bunch of online job postings, sometimes just a generic resume, and they think that it's a numbers game. The more you send out, the better your odds. We call this the spray and pray method. You're just spraying out a bunch of resumes and praying that one of them will stick or that you'll get a call back. And we know that that's not very effective. A recent study was showing that for every job post, 1,000 people will see it, 200 people will begin applying to it, 100 people will finish that application. After that, ATS, or application tracking software, in HR will screen out 75 of those 100. Only 25 will make it to a hiring manager. Of those 25, only 4 to 6 will be offered an interview. So think like 5. Of that, 1 to 3 will be invited back for a second interview. And then 1 person will get an offer. And of the offers that are made, 80% of people accept. So there's quite a bit of a funneling process for every application. If you're just sending out applications all over the place, many of them, you're not getting, the odds of you getting to be that final person or few people to get the interview aren't very great. Another study found that when people send out resumes, if you've sent out only 1, your odds are around 29%. As you send a few more, the odds don't go up very much, 29%, and then you can see here only 30% when you're getting up to like 80 applications. And interestingly, this is a fascinating point, once you get over this certain number, you get over 81, you're into maybe 100 or 200, you're not actually doing yourself any favors. In fact, the odds of getting a callback drop down to 20%. And I think that it's relatively logical. It's because it's a matter of quantity versus quality. We don't want to just be sending out a mass number of interviews, going for the quantity approach. Go for a quality approach. You need tailored resumes targeting the specific job you're applying for. So what's the best way to make customized resumes without taking so much time that you can only get put out a couple of resumes? My recommendation is using what I call a resume bank. So just like a bank is a place you take your valuables and store them, in this case, you're doing the same thing, but it's a bank of your relevant work experiences, skills, maybe coursework you've taken that could be put in strategic spots on a resume. So let's talk about the parts you'd have in your resume bank. So I recommend open up a Google Doc, make good use of these headings so it automatically creates the table of contents on the side for easy reference later. And you start with your contact information. Now, in years past, the physical address was something people used to put, not anymore. No need to put a physical address, but you do need a phone number, a email address, and that email address needs to look professional. So for you college students, if it's partygirl420 at Yahoo, it's time to maybe get a more professional sounding email. We highly recommend putting in your LinkedIn URL. And not just the one they give you when you first sign up, but you can create a customized one that's shorter and has your name in it. So do that. One study actually showed that resumes that had a LinkedIn URL had a significant higher chance of getting a callback. However, most resumes still don't include a LinkedIn URL. So we'll talk more about LinkedIn in another video, but it's worth putting in the contact info in your resume. What comes second would be an objective statement. And this is where you'll be talking about what it is you want to pursue. This is a great space where you can use ChatGPT. Go and open up ChatGPT and in the prompts write the year of student you are in college. I'm a sophomore, marketing major, looking for internships in advertising or in a certain industry or with certain kinds of companies. and then ask ChatGPT to give you several versions of an objective statement. And then once it produces those, take a look at different ones that you like. You can copy and paste or edit them how you'd like, and put multiple objectives into this resume bank. So that later, and you can have some slightly tailored. Maybe this one's more for a tech firm, and this one's more for nonprofit companies. But then those will be ready for you to copy and paste later.